Happy Saturday and happy Oscar weekend, everyone. This is Cinephile Mike, your friendly neighborhood cinephile, with the penultimate day of the 95 days of award season posts. I hope everyone is taking advantage to get in those last few viewings. Me, I'll be honest, I've recorded this a little earlier today before I started my own showcase rewatch, so I'm going to be cramming in as many of them as I can this weekend. Now for today, I have the final film nominated for Best International Feature, Colm Bairéad's The Quiet Girl. Also nominated for its screenplay and best film not in the English language at this year's BAFTAs, The Quiet Girl tells the story of Kate. Kate, one of 6 children living in poverty in rural Ireland and not very vocal or involved, gets sent to live with her middle-aged distant cousin and her husband Sean. And the cousin's name is Eileen. Now this is meant to give Kate a chance because there's a few too many siblings in their rural household, and Kate, not being used to the comforts of home, learns a new way of life. And she is determined to have this. Eileen, who is thrilled to have her, makes her feel very welcome, but Sean doesn't seem as enthused as first. But Kate will slowly but surely win them over, and these 3 will form a family. But why are Eileen and Sean having such different variations for this? And what will the end result be? Will she stay or will she go back home at the end to her family? The film leaves an interesting cliffhanger conclusion, so I'm going to stop, summarizing it there. This is a very strong debut from writer-director Colm Bairéad. Now, given the film's status, I'm surprised that the Independent Spirit Awards didn't recognize this for Best First Feature. I think it could have been a sure contender. I mean, this film is unique because although it only runs about 90 minutes, there are many interesting parts. And we actually see where there is more in silence. This film has some beautiful scenes that have no dialogue, and we see how silence can speak 1,000 words. As Kate's foster parents, Carrie Crowley as Eileen and Andrew Bennett as Sean, we see a couple trying to come to terms with the hand that life has dealt them and how they can move forward. And Catherine Clinch as our lead quiet girl, Kate, does a phenomenal job for one so young in depicting this girl who is just trying to see what life can be with a family. Now, if slower-paced family dramas are your niche, The Quiet Girl is the film for you. These realistic, lived-in performances will both touch your heart and break your heart at the same time. These 90 minutes were a very wonderful distraction and a reminder that family is not always the ones that we're born into, but sometimes it's the ones that we find. I have to say, I give The Quiet Girl a 3 out of 5 stars. I mean, there were some other foreign language films that were a little stronger, and this was a film that, while I enjoyed it, didn't fully grab me all that time, despite the performances. It's a decent film. It's a family film, and this is actually a really good one to watch with the kids and the families, to see and appreciate the things that we have. But I always like to let everyone make their own decisions. So, as of this post, if you want to see The Quiet Girl, it is still playing in select theaters. There's no information on a VOD date, no digital platforms, no streaming information as of now. All right? So this was a short review, but it was the green with the luck of the Irish for The Quiet Girl. I will see everyone tomorrow for the last day of the 95 days of award season posts. We've made it. Happy Oscar weekend again, everybody. And until tomorrow, this is Cinephile Mike saying, take a break and watch something new.